Or possibly bend over any more than that.
You nod your head and I'll hit it.
Well done, Sarah.
Hello, and welcome to a very special Blue Peter on this, the last day of 1981.
Tomorrow, there's all the excitement of a new year. But today, we're going to look back at some of the adventures we've had in the last 12 months.
Altogether, we've had more than 1,000 items to choose from, so picking out the highlights hasn't been easy. But we hope we've included some of your favourite moments as well as ours.
It'd be interesting to see how many of them you can remember. For a start, back in January, we had the world's most unusual choir, and they sounded like this. They performed Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer as never heard before. I wonder if you remember how.
Yes, they gargled. Known as the gargoyles, their highly original choral technique turned out to be more difficult than it appeared.
I do like to be beside the seaside, we all got wet.
Good, very good. What do you think of our potential then, Bob?
I think reasonably mediocre, I would say.
Another weird chorus was heard when producer Paul Stone demonstrated the talents of Lottie, the mongrel star of the Bagthorpe saga. To encourage her, everybody had to join in a howl round.
Lottie wasn't the only TV star I met. I dropped in on Morph. Hello, can I come in? Morph's animator, Peter Lord, made a short film of me giving Morph a Blue Peter badge. It was photographed frame by frame, and Morph and I had to move a little bit between each shot.
He's got it now. Now, you just keep your hand there, sorry. Keep your hand there for
Keep my hand in.
Couple. Looks a bit more natural. Now you can go out again.
Does my hand go out slowly or come straight out?
Slowly.
All right.
Sorry. That's fine.
It took 2 hours of painstaking work filming 400 shots to produce just 16 seconds of film. But you can't rush animation.
Are you coming out to play? Watch out today.
Yeah, Morph, it's all yours.
Amazing things can happen then you realize we all metamorphosize, but nothing make it quick.
A month later, in April, we had some Morph music in the studio when Georgie Fame came along with his band, and I worked as a tape operator, playing in Morph's voice.
When he rolls into a bar, he's the one who leads us all in that red dance. 1, 2, 3, Morph is good enough for me. He's the gang, if you want to take a chance. Otherwise, you'll be metamorphosized.
When soccer superstar Kevin Keegan came to give Pete and me some football tips, I faced him in goal.
It's just a flick and great save. He's stuck inside out of the goal. A big one. I think one of the other things that we'd like to do, and Simon was particularly good when we trained this afternoon down at Wembley, was turning very quickly on the ball, you know? So maybe if you'd go in goals. If you could throw me one time, I'll try. Now, Kenny Dalglish does this particularly well. I think if I'd pick someone out of England, it'd have to be him.
Who's that?
You throw it at my chest. Yeah. And the secret is to try and turn almost in one and hit it. So
okay.
I don't
Economy of movement, presumably.
That's right. You don't get time to knock it down and then hit it. It's almost got to be done in one. So give me a good throw.
Where were you, Peter?
Kevin generously left us his football boots and his England shirt for our appeal. Altogether, our Great Blue Peter Bring and Buy sale raised nearly £2 million as a marvellous contribution to the International Year of Disabled People.
And one of the most satisfying moments of the year was when I went to Newcastle to see some of the medical equipment Blue Peter viewers had provided being installed. Our neonatal intensive care incubators will help prevent newborn babies from becoming handicapped. And in no time, this one was working and ready for its first patient.
Little Jane. Jane. Oh, aren't you beautiful?
I just think it's marvellous after the appeal's been going, such a short time and all this equipment's here.
Yes, we're really quite surprised at how quickly it has arrived.
Well, it's all thanks to all the viewers. It's wonderful.
That's right, yes. It's been very, very kind.
Our appeal was inspired by a very remarkable man, Joey Deacon, and we were so pleased that Joey had the satisfaction of seeing the first of our 4 bungalows completed before he died earlier this month. The bungalows will allow patients who spent years in hospital wards to have a home of their own.
There you go, Peter. It's all yours.
It was a proud moment for Joey to see another bungalow opened, but it was an even bigger day for the mentally and physically handicapped children who are going to start a new life in a new home.
We held a celebration tea party, and it was great to see how quickly Angela, Jeremy, Brian, Alex, Lisa and Stuart were settling in. Your bring and buy sales have given them the chance of a better life.
The cake. Look, Jeremy. That was extraordinary, wasn't it? The way she twirled that spoon.
Yeah.
Lisa.
Give her a baton and she'll be away, wouldn't she?
Oh, yeah.
That's wonderful. Well, it seems as though our Operation Pipeline appeal is well on the way to being just as successful, thanks to your great generosity.
Yeah, because of the Christmas holiday, the depot hasn't finished opening all your envelopes of stamps and parcels of coins. So, the totaliser's flashing still at 750,000. But maybe on Monday we'll get to that magic 7-figure mark.
Yes, and we'll be keeping the Operation Pipeline Appeal Depot open right through January. So please don't be anxious if you've still got some stamps and coins you want to send us.
Because every single one is going to make an enormous difference to children like this, who probably won't live to be grown up because they don't have a supply of pure, fresh water to drink. The people of 4 villages on the island of Java will have their lives transformed if only we reach our target. So please do all you possibly can to help.
Lots of Blue Peter viewers have found rather unusual ways of helping, including 10 pupils from Highview High School in Surrey.
I'm standing here with 8 members of the team. That's because 2 of them are already strapped into Hurricane 2 over there. Now, it's a manpower craft, and it's been built at the school, and it's got a top speed of 40 miles an hour. Now, tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, that'll be New Year's Day, they'll be going like mad round a car park of an electronics firm in Spencer Road, Mitcham. Now, how much money they raise depends on how far they can go in an hour. And amongst this team of strapping lads, there is but one damsel, Maria. Better known to her friends as Omelette. Well, I'd like to thank you very much for trying to raise money for Operation Pipeline, and good luck with Hurricane 2 tomorrow.
Thank you. Yes, good luck.
Best of luck.
We'll let you know on Monday how they got on.
I haven't done a lot of pedalling this year, but I did have a go at paddling, or at least something like it. One cold, wet January morning, I joined the Oxford University Women's Boat Club for a day and became a member of their #1 crew in a special race. For a time, the 2 boats were neck and neck, and I was coping fairly well. But then, disaster struck.
Quickly, Cox! Get it back quickly! Turn the blade, Sarah, turn the blade. Turn it so it's not pushing against the water. That's it.
I'd made the classic mistake and caught a crab. As quickly as I could, I sorted the blade out and tried to get back into rhythm. But not for long.
Now let's make up for it. Let's make up for it. Hold on. Just watch that.
I caught a crab for the 2nd time, and for us, the race was lost.
Let's go. Okay. I didn't do a lot better when I faced the wild water of the River Truerin in a canoe. Thank you. I wanted to have a go at shooting the most spectacular rapids on the World Championship course, without capsizing. The current was incredibly strong, and it was a real effort to keep the canoe straight. I needed all my concentration. Everything seemed to be happening at once. Then I made the fatal mistake of thinking I'd cracked it, but the wild water was about to get the better of me. Luckily for me, there was a rescue team ready and waiting to pull me out. The next time I got drenched was on the Yorkshire moors. I'd gone motorcycling with the White Helmets display team. Whoa! Whoa! I ended up in a mud bath. But later in the day, the problem wasn't getting too wet, but getting too hot. I decided to attempt their famous fire jump.
that was scary, what about the ride Sarah and I took in April? It was the first test run of Britain's biggest corkscrew roller coaster.
How you doing? All right? Yes, and your hair looks quite nice.
And your teeth are still in,
My
okay?
teeth are still in, yeah.
My toughest assignment of the year involved taking a lift in a Royal Navy helicopter. Unfortunately, I couldn't enjoy the view because I was getting ready to abseil to the ground, 65 metres below. I'd had a practice session on their training tower, but now I was being deafened by giant jets and buffeted by gale-force winds. Suddenly, abseiling didn't seem such fun anymore. The moment had come. I felt cold and wet and alone, but there was no going back now. I kicked off and I found I could hardly move. My 50 kilograms wasn't enough to overcome the effect of 65 metres of wet, heavy rope pulling against the brake. I was left dangling in mid-air. Then I found the right technique. I had to lift the rope up and feed it through the figure of 8, a few centimetres at a time.
Such hard work!
Eventually I made it, and Petty Officer Presley was waiting for me.
Real? No, it wasn't.
I had a day out with the Marines and finished up to my neck in water again. I joined Hunter Troop on a specially designed endurance course, the toughest of any in the services. We had to cover a 10-mile circuit carrying a 14-kilogram backpack. And as if that wasn't enough, we speed marched the first 4 miles and then faced a 2-mile obstacle course. The toughest obstacle is a legend in the Marines, the water tunnel.
Feet up. 2.
Okay.
That's good. Make sure you give him a good shove.
The secret was not to struggle, but let yourself be pushed and pulled.
Hold on. Come on, prick, I'll get down here, let's move. Ready? Go. Good. OK, let's go, Nick. Come on.
By now, my legs had turned to rubber, my waterlogged equipment felt twice as heavy, and my straps and boots were rubbing me raw. But Sergeant Haynes, our instructor, who'd been encouraging us all the way, was determined that we shouldn't let up the pace and that we finish, as the Marines always do, with a sprint.
Alan, stop me. OK, come here. Come here, Peter. Don't die on us. Don't die, stand up straight. Can you do that again? Can you do it again? No?
I definitely didn't fancy doing it again. But I'd love to run another marathon. At 9 o'clock on the 29th of March, nearly 7,000 people lined up at Greenwich Park for one of the most incredible events ever seen in London. Many top athletes were there, but most of the runners were novices like me, who'd never attempted anything like it before. As the start time approached, the atmosphere was tense. As we started, we had over 26 miles ahead of us. Few people knew how long it would take them. Many didn't know if they'd finish at all. My one thought was just to do the best I could. I was helped by the cheering of the crowds and Blue Peter banners along the route. But best of all was seeing a friendly face after 16 miles.
Do you want a drink? Do you want a drink? Yeah. Go on. All right, how's it going anyway? All right, I got a huge blister on my right foot. I've got slow. You're doing great anyway. You've got 10 miles to go. I know. I'm taking it easy. I'm going to speed it up a bit now. You're going to make it to the finish? Yeah. Well done. All the best. All right, mate. You can do it. You can do it. Go on.
Some of the runners had little chance of finishing, but the determination of everyone taking part made it an emotional occasion.
I can still remember how all the pain and exhaustion seemed to disappear as I ran the last few yards up Constitution Hill. All I knew was it felt great to finish and to find Sarah there waiting for me.
Peter's just made it. He's just past the finishing line, and I can't tell you how relieved I am, because having seen the state of some of them, he looked in fabulous condition, and I can't wait to go and congratulate him now.
Oh, that was great, wasn't it?
Brill.
You know the next one's on May the 9th, don't you? I'm going to attempt the 3 hours, I think.
I bet you'll do it. Yeah. I bet you will. I thought it was a wonderful day, the best day of last year, certainly. And the way the two winners joined hands as they came through the finishing line, it summed up the whole spirit of it for me.
You finished so strongly as well. It was tremendous. Well, if you want a full account and a permanent record of Peter's superb run, it's all in our 18th Blue Peter book. There's 4 pages all on the marathon and also includes some very interesting information on great marathon runners of the past.
I think we'll always remember the summer of 1981 because our expedition to Japan was quite unlike anything we'd ever experienced before.
Absolutely. I'll always remember the farm where I stepped into a pool of 30,000 eels, and the video golf clinic, where, under the inscrutable eye of a Mr. Kanaoka, I had my golf swing analysed.
Oh, not like that.
No.
Mr. Kanaoka wasn't very impressed, and I obviously had a long way to go. But, as they say, practice makes perfect.
My toughest moment was fighting a 25-stone giant of a sumo wrestler called Koto Noyu. It was a case of 3 falls and no submissions until the final bout. I heaved as hard as I could, but by now I was getting weak. I desperately put everything into a final charge.
I won one! I think he let me.
I saw the gentler side of Japan when I went to a class where Japanese girls are taught how to dress in a kimono. It was a lesson in delicacy and grace.
Back in England, we had a rather unusual Japanese guest on the programme, a ventriloquist doll. He was just one of 200 figures in the studio, each with its own character, but all sharing one man's voice. The man was Valentine Vox, and with the help of a mirror, he tried to teach me to talk without moving my lips.
Yes, you're blowing too much.
Awful. I don't think I ever
too
saw them
much here. I can
closed.
see your lips moving there. I'll just show you that, see. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Yeah, well, perhaps give me about 5 years. What I could do is what those really awful ventriloquists used to do, who were hopeless, and grow a great big moustache,
Yes.
which just covered their
Cover
lips
up
up
the
to
lip
stop them
control,
from
that's right.
moving. Now, obviously, one of the most tricky aspects of ventriloquism is throwing your voice.
Yeah, what we call distant voice
Yeah.
ventriloquism. Now, I'll show you an example of that, our imaginary phone call. Okay. Hello? How are you? Are you watching the show? How's it look?
Oh, it looks great.
I'll see you after the show.
All right.
Goodbye.
That's tremendous. Who was that, by the way?
That was my uncle. He lives in Southampton.
Oh, that's nice and cool. Is there anything else you can do with voice throwing?
Well, actually, I could throw my voice into you.
All right.
Simon. I'll tell you what we'll do. A simple nursery rhyme. Just mouth the words to Mary Had a Little Lamb, and I'll do the sound. Does that sound fun?
Right, okay.
Are you ready? Go.
Mary had a little lamb, his fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
For another case of Can You See the Lips Move, watch what happened when Tina brought baby Gemma back to the studio just before her first birthday. Pete had composed a special song for her to try and make her smile.
It's simple as can be, just sing Gemma, Gemma, Gemma. This is the good bit. Smile a smile for me, smile a smile for me. When she cries, she's only crying, but when she laughs laughs at me. Oh, 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 oh.
the most unlikely display we had in the studio all year was a panorama of assorted corsets. The facts and figures of whalebone stays and divided busks turned out to be fascinating. But Simon and Peter were more interested in the figures of our live models. There was Maggie from Swap Shop, Tina, this time without Gemma, Isla Sinclair from the Generation Game, and my younger sister, Laura.
What do you think, Isla?
Well, I don't know. They might look quite nice under some of the Generation dresses. What do you think, Laura?
Well, I think a very good game for the Generation Game would be getting out of the corset.
You're right, but would it be the men or the women?
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, I agree.
My sister Julia's an actress, but she'd swapped roles to work as wardrobe mistress when I went up to Scarborough to help my mum and dad put on their summer show. It was a regular family get-together, and my dad asked me to perform a song in the show. However, in rehearsals, he made it clear who was the boss.
It's the dress rehearsal tonight, isn't it? Yes. Not long is there to rehearsal.
Right.
I'm shy, Mary. Is it slower than I'm doing it?
Do it as you like, quick or fast. No, so you've got to get the ha-ha in your voice. You see,
what?
You're not getting the pathetic tone in your voice.
I'm shy, Mary Ellen. I'm shy.
That's right.
It does seem
sad.
so naughty, oh my. Kissing is nicey, I've often heard say.
Get that note wrong again.
But still how to do it, I don't know the way. So you put your arms round my waist.
Come the performance, that note was still worrying me, as we played to a packed house.
You do the kissing and cuddling as well, 'cause I'm shy, Mary Ellen. I'm shy altogether now. I'm shy, Mary Ellen. I'm shy. It does seem so naughty, oh my. Kissing is nicey, I've often heard say, but still how...
Either I'd managed it or the audience was being very kind.
So you put your arms round my waist. I promise I won't scream or cry. You do the kissing and cuddling as well, 'cause I'm shy, Mary Ellen. I'm shy.
Hey, and you got the note right, because your mum said so.
Yeah,
didn't she?
Mum's always right, aren't they?
Yes.
Actually, the biggest family event for all of us happened way back in March.
Yes, it was a great day for all of us when Goldie produced 5 healthy puppies. It's difficult looking at Prince now to imagine how small he was when he was born. But luckily we captured him on film when he was only a few hours old, together with his 3 brothers and his sister. Now, I'm always busy dashing about filming for Blue Peter, so Goldie went to stay with a friend of ours, Diana Wyndham-Smith, to have her pups. In the early hours of Monday, March the 16th, I had a phone call to say they'd started to be born.
Well done, Goldie. You've done marvellously. Hasn't she done well?
Yes, she's done very well. There are 5 healthy pups.
You really are a proud mum, aren't you? Is she making a good mother?
Well, I think she's doing very well. She's cleaning them up and quite content to lie there while they attempt to feed.
When was the first one born?
Well, the first one was born about 5:45 this morning. And then there was another one about 20 minutes later. And then there was quite a gap of about an hour. And then the last one was born at 8:15.
So she's been on the go quite a while. She must be quite tired, really.
I think she's very tired. She was awake all night as well. She's had one little sleep this morning.
I think you were awake all night as well, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
I suppose you can't be too careful, really, at this
Oh, you
stage.
have to be very, very careful.
Do you know what sex the puppies are?
Yes, there are 4 dogs and 1 bitch.
See
his little pink nose?
Yes.
Only 5 weeks later, when the puppies first came to the studio, it was incredible to see how much they'd grown and how much more of a handful they'd become. We put them in what you might call a playpen to try and keep them from wandering all over the studio, but it was still chaotic when we tried to sort out which was the bitch.
Hey, look. No.
Ta-da!
Another boy.
I think this is it, don't you?
There we go.
There.
Right, there we are. Isn't she a beauty? Now, Goldie, if you come over...
We can get Goldie over here. We can have a look. Come on, Goldie.
Easier said than done.
That's it, come on.
Good girl.
Good girl. There.
Now then, how about mum and daughter? What do you think? Do you think that she's similar?
It's beautiful, yes. Let's hope that she grows up with Goldie's lovely nature.
And so she did. 6 weeks later, Lady Diana, Lady for short, moved to her new home on my mum and dad's farm and had her first meeting with a goat. She took to the new life in no time at all, and showed a typical puppy's enthusiasm for exploring every obstacle.
Sit, sit.
Goldie's 4 dog puppies were selected to be puppy walked as trainee guide dogs for the blind, and Peter took a hand in the training of Prince.
On his first walk, he faced the daunting prospect for a young pup of a long flight of steps.
There. You got all the way to the top. Well done. A good boy.
Hip hooray, hip hooray, the sun has got his hat on.
But it wasn't all hard work for Prince. In the summer, we went to a girl guide camp and had a splendid day out by the sea. Prince had a great time digging in the sand for imaginary bones, and I ended up, not for the first time this year, getting soaking wet. Come October, Prince faced a crucial moment. Guide Dog's puppy walking manager, Derek Freeman, took us out for the first major test Prince had to pass. But negotiating awkward steps proved to be no problem.
Right, one more flight to go. There we are.
Yes, nice and steady. Don't let him run, Peter.
No,
hold him. Steady.
Steady.
That's it.
After coping with the distractions of a department store, Prince had to show that he could walk ahead of me without pulling on the lead in a noisy, crowded street.
He's back. Keep him going. Steady on. Good boy. Good boy.
But happily, Prince passed his test with distinction.
One of the biggest tests I faced this year was very different from Prince's, but no less nerve-wracking. It was when I sang Heartbreak Hotel live in the studio, in my very own impersonation of Elvis Presley.
I've been so lonely, baby. Well, I'm so lonely. I've been so lonely, I could die. Oh, though it's always crowded, you still can find some room for broken-hearted lovers to cry in the gloom. Well, so, oh, that is so lonely, baby. Well, that is so lonely. That is so lonely, they could die. So, if your baby leaves you and you've got a tale to tell, just take a walk down Lonely Street to Heartbreak Hotel where you'll be so lonely, baby. Where you'll be so lonely. You've been so lonely, you could die. All right. 1, 2. All right. Oh, though it's always crowded, you still can find some room for broken-hearted lovers to cry. Oh, that is so lonely, baby. Well, that is so lonely. That is so lonely, that you die.
Pete and I turned the clock back too when we tried Putting on the Ritz with Claire Parker and Roy Castle.
But perhaps the most fun we had all year was when we made our very own silent movie. Sarah was the beautiful hostess, I was her suave guest, and Pete was the world's worst butler.
Oh, I did enjoy that, pushing that pie in your face.
Did you? Yeah, I should get my own back one day, you know.
Ah.
I'd stick to sumo wrestling if I were you. It's been a truly amazing year and a very happy one too. We hope it was for you as well, and that 1982 will be even better.
And who knows what it will hold in store for us. We'll see you on Monday for our first programme of the new year, and I can guarantee we've got a few surprises for you.
Yep, I'll be taking part in an Operation Pipeline airlift with the RAF. So we'll be getting 1982 off to a flying start.
And, of course, there'll be a chance to see how much higher we've got with the totaliser. But we'll leave you with what must have been the musical highlight of 1981. Only 4 weeks ago, we had a 12-year-old violinist in the studio who amazed all of us with his playing. He came from China, and his name was Jin Lee.
See you on Monday. Goodbye, and
Bye-bye.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!